Okay, cool. That worked? Can see everything. We're good. Okay. First off. It's cute shirt. It's Pachaco Cat. No Pachaco Cat. And this should be. Alright, Anna. Which code are we going over first? Send it to me on Discord. All three. Alright, cool. Which one do you want to go over first? Is there one in specific? I get screenshots. I get it. That's cool with me. I don't mind. I'll figure it out. We'll go over it. Yes, there is. So you will, yeah, it's gonna be like that, but you'll see exact. I pause a lot, so you'll see what I'm talking about. Yes, sir. Why? What's up? Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Dude, I know, bro. Yeah. Mhm. Okay, you want to start there? All right, let's start there. It's fine. No one said anything about Pachaco. Did it freeze? Ah, oh, weird. I got it. Hold on, let me see. Here, I get it. I'm on YouTube right now. Oh shit, pausing. Oh shit. Yeah. Mhm. Oh yeah. Okay. So, okay, that sounds good. Let's do this first here. Yay! And Anna, you can see it now? You're good? Alright, cool, we're good. Now, Pachaco Cat. What's up, Lil La? What's going on with it, baby? Yeah. Alright, let's see what's going on. Val, send it to him, real quick. Oh, you're playing with Rice. You guys were doing nice. Okay, cool. That's fine. There's no issue with that. We're chilling. I will say you guys are. No, it's not that. It's I do, but I understand the mercy. Okay, but ideally, like with your team comp, it's like kind of funky here because you guys have diva. And then you're basically your only boost here is Cass. So unless Cass is popping off and you're boosting him, then you'd get more value on anybody else, if that makes sense, right? So so we'll start off with we'll go nice and easy. What are the controls again? Oh, there we go. Yeah. Okay, slow. Perfect. Yep. Okay, we're good. We're gonna scoot up a little bit. Okay, what happened? Sorry. Sorry. Okay, here. We're in. Okay, Cass is here. Boost Cass. You move to the Reaper, that's fine. Okay, where's everybody else here? Where's everybody else? I'm worried about... Okay, D.Va's here. Cass is here. Reaper's with you. Okay, your positions are fine. Here, right? Zarya's front. Everyone else is kind of... He's gonna dive you. You know? Yeah, so... You guys are fine. You got out. You're chilling. Right? Okay, crossing that main right there is like really risky. Okay. Okay. Like, we're chilling. Especially because the Sierra's there, right? Because if she hits you with Tracker, you're kind of donezo, unless your D.Va eats everything. So just like, this isn't me like judging you here. I'm just saying like that's like a risky play, right? Yeah. Yeah, exactly. And that's kind of where we're gonna push for, right? We're gonna focus on like, hey, like taking those risks is good sometimes, but like, let's say you're doing it on Kiri, it's way more worth it because you can get a free escape, right? So it's a lot more value on that. Whereas Mercy, like, you could just play safe the whole time and pocket anyone hitting shots. Agreed, but you know, that's why maybe like, you know, yeah, you can force them to hit shots. Okay, I know what you were thinking there because Reaper was down, right? So we're gonna go over it again real quick. Okay, here's positioning, right? Reaper's not in yet. Oh yeah. Yeah, sorry. Tell me when to chill out. Okay, we're here. Okay, Reaper's... You know Reaper's way deep. Okay, Reaper's way deep. You guys are chilling against the Zarya because you have enough damage there with D.Va and Cass. But Reaper's really far out. And then you go to save the Reaper in a second here, right? But we have to think about the left side. Just mostly because your Cassidy is here. You're going to put yourself at risk, like a death, possibly, if this other Reaper hits shots. Right? If that was a Cassidy or something else, like if when you see how like you kind of like did take some damage but flew up to the Reaper, and that's fine, but if it was like a Cassidy or like an Ashe or something, you would have gotten popped. And then also, right, because of that happened, because you went to save the Reaper, you lost the Cass. Okay, and then D.Va's half, and then Zarya's charged. On plays like that, if Reaper has Fade or Wraith, go to stay with your tank / Cass on the left side and help them out. Does that make sense? It's just because like, okay, D.Va has bomb, whatever, but it's literally just because it puts you at risk for dying. You didn't need to save the Reaper because he's TPing out anyways, really, or he had cooldowns to do so. And like your Cass, you get the res off anyways, right? But you know, it's just putting extra pressure on you guys that you guys didn't need to have. And that's not even a mistake play, if that makes sense. You know what I mean? I'm not saying it's a mistake. It's just like a risky thing, and like you don't need to. As long as you know your Reaper has Wraith. If your Reaper has no Wraith or TP, then you have to save him there. But then Crispy also is in position where he could have thrown a pack that way too. If he moved up. And then he's at a safer spot because he's got shield, right? So he'd be safer than you doing it. And then Rice, why are you so forward? Bro, D.Va's behind you! I know. I do the same shit, okay? I'm not judging. I'm not judging. I just no. I know, but it yeah, it was just tricky. Okay, I actually really like that ult from you here. So like one of the things about Mercy ult is it's really good to open a fight with. Like it's not as great for saving everybody, but it's a great tool to open a fight with because you can pump out a lot more damage and then your team can get a pick, right? I love it. Yeah, that's great. I love that. Your team really didn't use it here though until like way late, which I'd be pissed about too. And that's not a your problem, right? Okay, here. You move too crispy. I know he took some damage here. Where is the enemy tank here? Okay, enemy tank's main on point. Okay, Cass is here. Is that enemy Mercy? Yes. Okay. You guys are gonna get a pick here. But why'd you fly here? I'm going backwards. Okay. I'm back at Valkyrie. I'm gonna pause for a sec so then you catch up. Okay. We open with Valkyrie, fight. You guys get a late pick. Okay. I see what you did. Okay, so you saw Cass low behind you, which is why you went back here. Okay. And then you flew to... I feel it. That's cool. That's the way to play it. And I don't disagree with it. I'm just curious what happens here. Right? Yeah, I'm kind of like... Where here is like your Cass is ulting. Yeah, you boost him. That's fine. Pistol, I dig it. No, I was just curious why you flew to Crispy and then flew back to the Cass. You could have just stayed on the Cass. Okay. Okay. You lose momentum, right? Yeah. As a slingshot, right? What? Here we go. Rice, why are you in front of Diva, bro? this man plays forever in front of Diva. Okay. I know it does work sometimes, okay? It's just these are like very punishable things. Like if they had like Monkey or like if their Diva was actually if they had a Diva or something, like he would get insta pushed, right? Then you'd have to use a cooldown or your flash shield to heal him. And then if you did, then Cass is low in front of you, and then you wouldn't be able to have that for him. And then no, I know. I'm not judging it. I'm just saying like it's just funny. It's just funny. That's all it is. I'm not saying you're not surviving here because what? Yeah, you basically haven't died. You know what I mean? So I'm not mad about it. I'm just saying like it's like crazy. No, you're chilling. You're chilling. I'm not mad about that. Like, you're okay. I see what you're doing, though. I don't... I'm pausing. Okay. Why are you here? Like, I'm not... Okay, I promise you, this is just a positioning thing. But, like, I know you bounced that way because you saw Reaper low. That's why you did it. I know why you did it. I know it's an instinct. I get it. I totally get it. And then Crispy's has to move up because you're up too. And then Cass is back here. And your Diva's fighting a Junkrat. That's fine. She's gonna dive on her own, right? Yeah. So I would much rather you, instead of in your face with the with this, either with the diva on the left side or with your cast back here, because you're playing behind your cast. He'll get dove and not you, and then you could still have an out maybe with the diva if she backs off to main, right? Backs down the alleyway. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. So okay, right here you have an ability to like, oh shit, that doesn't help anybody. But you could like go from the cast playing behind Crispy in the cast right here, and then go up that alleyway to Diva if she peeked that, right? You'd have a shot at it. Instead of taking damage, which is great. I mean, like, the Zarya didn't kill you, but if she had grabbed, she would have grabbed you and you're dead. Reaper had ult, and you guys kind of, like, lucked out on it. Yeah, I know. I know what you were going for. No, you guys lucked out, like, Zarya didn't stop it. You know? Yeah, but, like, if she did have grab, or if she had, like, extra bubbles, you know what I mean? Then his ult would have, like, she could have just stood in front of him, and her bubble will block all of his ult. So it's like, it's very much so one of those things. And here's a Mei. Okay. I like that. Now Tracer, you move out. Diva's down. Okay, what happens here? I need to see what Diva's seeing. Okay. I'm gonna watch Diva here to see what happens during this fight. So, okay. That's Reaper up there. Yeah, he got hooked. He's gonna fade out. Diva goes to save him. Okay, so then she was fucked. Yeah, she fucked up bad. So in reality, you guys should have never took this fight. You guys should have just kept going that way. Yeah, I know. I know why you did it, but also there's spawn doors right there. You put yourself at risk by going this way too. But like Crispy's pretty fucking safe over there, you know? So it's just one of those things, like Diva made a mistake and that's fine. But she's gonna get debacked here for that. You're trying your best to save her. Exactly, you just gotta dip. Yeah, yeah, that one's one of those you just take the L on that. And then here we're left with like Crispy and Cass, and then Reaper's whatever in this situation. Yeah, I don't know why he ulted there, but then like these two are just kind of stuck, you know. And then Crispy probably could get that kill if they didn't turn, but now they're all turned. And then Crispy's got to dip out, and then you guys are hella split. Like, yeah, we should have just not taken that one fight. But that's fine. I mean, it's just one mistake I've seen so far. That's like bad position wise. But that's not even your fault, right? That's a diva issue. Yeah, for sure. She's got a Brig, a Mei, a fucking everything. Like, I have no issue with like a lot of your movement stuff, okay? Like, I'm just saying, like, I'm looking for your cooldowns and your ult use, mostly. And seeing what happens here. Diva got lucky on that bomb. Ooh, now we're stuck. Nice move. Way to get out. Crispy pops. You're just chilling. You get behind shield. Nice play. Like, okay, why are you going out, though? Why are we going back after the hawk? I know we thought maybe he's getting close. But we go back out on him. I know no one went in with you, but your ult was just to keep him alive. But, like, I mean, we're lucky that their hog is kind of cheeks. But he could have forced he could have broken your shield if he had a little bit more. And then he could have pinned you both to a wall and got a hook. Like a hook one shot. If he was good. I'm not saying like this. The hog is ass. So it's like whatever. Yeah, I love seeing it. Aha! Aha! Okay, I paused. I paused for a reason though. Yeah, you knew exactly what I was gonna say too. It's just you guys knew hog was coming that way, and you sat in the corner. And you guys could have moved. Yeah, me too. Don't worry. You're not the only one. Fuck. I know hooks are hurt. Oh, you are crazy. Okay. But I know. That's why you're alive with 41 HP and then die. I get it. Reaper gets 0 value off that. Yeah. So like, if we actually look at the fight, right? And like, we're gonna go back towards like Cass's point of view, and I can watch you a little more, right? Okay, that's what's up. Oh, yes. But here's my thing. No, the fight was kind of over. They were all over you guys. But I'm gonna stick to my gun saying like, hey, Reaper's got ult, Cass has got ult. Your Diva's kind of too deep. She could get hooked and killed. But Hog already used hook, but it's coming back soon. Caleb's in a tricky spot. Yeah, let's see. Can I do that? How do I do that? Yeah, yeah. And then I can. How do I zoom? Ah! No, no. Lies. Lies. Lying to me? How do I zoom? I don't remember. Deuces, bro. Left stick. It, it, it. Whoa, 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 whoa! What's going on here? Whoa, whoa, whoa! That was trippy. It won't let me fly around. So here we go. Left stick's going up, and it won't go up. Yeah, exactly. That's what I was gonna do. That's why I was gonna look at the cast. Here, watch. Okay, Cass can't really hit shots, but it's fine. Okay. I get it. Okay. Some Caleb is deep. You is just fighting that May. The Reaper should have been okay. The Reaper should have moved up since you were so far up. And you're kind of like in between both. So but you'll see what I mean, right? Diva gets hooked, Caleb gets low. You have a choice between two people to heal. And if you look at the health bars, Caleb needs more flash heal than Diva does, and Diva has DM. So you're in a yeah. You definitely can right here. He's right next to you. Like I'm looking at you. No, yeah. If you flew forward, you could still turn, right? You could still turn. You see what I'm saying? Because he's literally right next to you. So you could have flown forward to the diva, flash heal her, bounce, do your like mercy bouncy backy thing, and then you'll end up back closer towards this area, which is where I'd feel safer for you, right? Because then, yes, ma'am. Yeah. Heck yeah. Alright, yeah. How do we go a little slower? Is it? Aha. Here we go. Oh, that's too low. Okay, here. Okay. You guys are backing up. Hog misses hook. He could have hooked you for real, though. He was aiming for you, dude. Sketchy. Alright, here we go. We're gonna go slow. Okay. Yeah. Probably. Okay, right here. Then you... Mm-hmm. Okay. So... Yeah, I mean, it's not like... This is kind of a flubbed fight, regardless. Which ability on her hotbar is the flash heal? Is it the third one? No, no, no. I'm looking at the hotbar on the bottom right. Okay, you get two of those. Okay, got it. So here we go. I'm gonna watch this like super slow here. Okay, you have. Okay, you have two. I'm still watching super slowly. I just want to know when you use it. Does that make sense? Okay, you bounce up. Okay, where are we looking here? Hold on, hold on. Yeah, I know why you. Yeah, she left you. Yes, down on the D-pad. Yeah, I did. I can't fly around. It just lets me stare at stuff. Anywho, okay, whatever. You heal the Reaper and then you bounce back up to these rocks to get some cover, right? Okay, I get that. To like kind of reorient yourself and like take a peek at what needs to happening. Okay. Okay. Yeah. So now I'm watching your cooldown. I promise you. Okay, right here. He's getting froze. Okay. Okay. You kind of locked in on the diva. And it's okay. You could have, yeah, you should have grabbed Caleb, flashed him, then like super bounce, yeah, like super bounce up, right? And then you can go back for the diva. And it's just a thing because I'm trying to watch her cooldown to see how it worked. And then you still have it. You save her. Ah, got it to do the flash heal. Okay. Oh, you have to be connected first. Okay. Okay, okay. Like I said, like I'm not like huge on I'm not huge on Diva on Mercy. Mm-hmm. Connect and get the heal. Got it, got it, got it, got it. Okay. I get that. No, and that's cool. That's fine. There's no like you know what I mean? You guys aren't in a bad spot as long as you don't take that fight to your right. You're fine, dude. I don't you didn't mess up to where you guys lost the team fight, you know what I mean? Aha. Okay. I need to see this. Your cast is way behind. This is a bad position to be in. This this is really this is really bad spot to be. Just for the fact that they have Soldier Hog May just staring at you. Like just play right here. Just play right here. Let your DPS and tank go forward. Right? Yeah. Where's Cass and why is he taking damage? Oh, he was fighting the May. Yeah, so here's one of those things where I can kind of help you out here. So one of you guys need to be on that off angle to enable that off angle. I get it. Okay. Mhm. Mhm. Yeah, I get that. But also let's see. Let's see if he was hitting his shots here, right? Cuz maybe he was. Okay, he's just taking damage here. Cuz cuz right here you guys are stuck in like kind of like a a butt funnel, right? Because it's like just two doors and they could just shoot at you guys cuz they get peeker's advantage basically. And you have to shoot uphill. It's a lot harder to do. So here Cass is trying to get that spot, right? That spot in that doorway, but no one's with him so he can't do it, right? And then he ends up taking damage because he is in the open and he has to cross to get back to team. That's his worry, right? He's like, okay, May's here. She's stopping my take of this angle that I want to take. So now I have to get back to team. And him getting back to team, he sees you in front of him, but then you're stuck here. And I don't care that you're here because you need two people. That's fine. Then the other support has to do it. You know what I mean? And I don't. It doesn't matter if he's like missing his shots because let's just imagine. Let's just, for instance, let's just say he is hitting his shots. You know what I mean? Let's assume he's gonna hit some shots. Then helping him beat the Mei helps out your diva from getting demacked, and then you guys can get a push, like a real push. And he almost died. And he has to grab Mega, so he's actually out of the fight for like 10 seconds without shooting anything. Which I hate to see. And then you gotta go because Soldier, right? Get him some heals. Diva's too deep. And then you gotta fly away, and then... Aha! Pausing. Okay. You flew so risky here, dude. Okay, okay. As long as you know. Like, I'm not judging. I'm like just saying, like, if you, as long as you know it, then it's chill. It's cool. Yeah. Killing you like that, even though they do have a soldier who can kill you. Yeah. No, he probably does. Oh, right there. And you got stuck. I'm not. I'm. That's whatever. I'm not. I'm not judging that, dude. I'm not judging that. Like. Aha. Okay. After you are down and your cast is down, you guys should have been out. You guys literally should have just been out. And ooh. Diva did keep pushing. Okay. Mm, mm, mm. I know you're worried about Caleb here, and you were trying to save the Reaper, but also like, look at where his hook is. It's kind of close. Like, if he was better, he would have hooked you. Like, no, yes, you can. No, yeah, yes, you can. Okay. And this is your tricky spot right here, dude. You now I know you use Fade, okay? Did you use Fade to stay in the fight for a reason? I'm just asking because I need to like understand your thought process. Okay. Okay. The bounce. Mm-hmm. I get it. Okay. You are. Mm, I dig it. Okay. So, I mean, realistically, you're in a really forward position. I would want you to take this position when your diva's like in front of you. Because then, like, if you're playing behind her, she gets hooked. You heal her, she's fine, right? She has DM. She could do that. If you get hooked, you're forced to use Fade. Or you're dying. One of the two. I would. Mm-hmm. You get kind of like off scot free with it, but I'd much rather you, yeah, play like right here where your diva's in front of you. Right here. Just sit in that sweet spot. Right? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I get it. Um, you can. You can. You get punished for it though. Like if you were on if yeah, so realistically, right? Like if your diva or if someone's not in front of you and you're like just sucking people, if you're going to get beamed. Okay? You're going to get forced to use either heal orb or fade, whichever one you have. And fade you know you need because they have a hog, right? And they have a Mei who might have ult, right? You need to keep your fade available. So then you could dodge hooks. You could dodge, or if hog ults, you could dodge, right? You need that available no matter what. Yeah, I have noticed that, and I'm gonna like kind of work this into you a little bit more with like your cooldown use, which is what I kind of told you about earlier, right? Please tell me you guys don't take this fight right here. All right, all right. Okay, Sombra gets deleted. You're in front of your Bastion. You don't need to help Sombra on that at all. I know, and then you were like sucking off Hog here, but like if he like gets hooked back, you might get hooked. Like, you know what I mean? Like you are playing super risky and taking unnecessary damage that you don't actually have to. And that's not me like I'm literally just trying to get you to like see something else. You know, it's like if your tank is in front of you, they're taking damage. If Bastion's in front of you, he's taking damage, but Bastion has armor, you don't. If Hog hooks you at any of these corners, you're fucked. And he's not the greatest Hog, so sure, you can get away with it here. But I'm really pushing for that later on. It's not going to be as easy to get away with that. The orb use, I understand the spam because you're going to throw some damage out, nothing's happening. I'm not mad about that. Right there. It's just ooh, ooh. There's some what flew behind you? What was that? Something flew behind you. Something flew over you. Hold on. I'm rewatching it. So what flew over you? Was it a hat? Oh, okay. Okay, okay. I just saw something like go across the screen. It's like no, hold on. You'll see it. You'll see it. It's after the bomb goes out. It's a that's your chain. That's your chain. Oh, dude, you were going for the Lucio chain. That's your chain. I was that tripped me out. That tripped me out. Sorry. All right. Oh, so shit. Here, fuck. Wrong button. All right, we're in. You ult. Get the Lucio. Perfect. Okay, now where is the rest of your team? Okay, you. Okay, Sombra's don't. Okay, Bastion's here. Diva's forward. Your position's actually fine, both of you, because you're both supporting against the Hog, which Diva will need for that, right? Then where's the Soldier? Soldier's left side. Mei is on a corner behind you guys. Okay, so no one marked the Mei. That's fine. Oh, Bastion's gonna shoot the Mei, right? Okay. Bastion should have pinged that. She should have let you guys know your Sombra's dead, whatever. And then you were fighting a Mei. I get it. Well, here's my thing. Yeah, yeah. If you know you made it, right? Okay. So here, I'm gonna pause it here where you're about to engage the Mei. Okay. Are you guys paused? Okay, cool. Here we go. You start sucking her. 3, 2. Okay, you have Fade coming back. Yep. Yep. Yeah. I mean, you know it. I mean, like, I'm not telling you, like, something you didn't know. So you're fine. Yeah. Yeah, honestly, any time in between, like, fading to engage, I want you to, like, try not to do. Right? So, like, right here. This whole time, Hog or Mei could have killed you. Right here. And I'm not, like... I'm, like, literally saying, like, it's only because you didn't have a cooldown. Right? If you had a cooldown, it's something else. You fade in, go kill them. You want revenge on the Mei, sure, you're gonna help your Sombra, and then you guys get that. But you see how easy that 2v1 is? That's kind of what I want you to look for more. Even on Moira, like even as Moira, you can do that. You can take fights into a 2v1 and help your DPS win that. And if your DPS win that, then look at how much more beneficial it is for you. They're down 1 automatically, right? Because you get a free kill. Caleb dies. I don't know how he died, but it's not. It doesn't. It's all right. Well, that seems pretty normal for the diva to leave you. Like, yeah, and then she'll dip. Yeah. Okay. Right here, you know you're in a dangerous zone, right? Please tell me you fade out. Like, please. Oh, I think he hooked and missed hook. I on. Did the wall block it? Oh, oh shit! Hold on. Let's work on it. 1.5. Okay, 1. Yep. Oh, you would have died. Oh, okay. Oh, that's scary. I hate that. And that wall saved your butt. Okay, that's actually a really good EMP, right? So you know that they're both up there. Your Sombra EMPs, they get the kill, very free. But you're looking up there, your Diva's forced, right? And I understand looking up there. But as soon as the Sombra EMPs, you don't have to be anywhere near the fountain. You could have moved up. To help out, right? Oh, yay! You got froze and use cooldown to dip. I like it. I love it. I love that. Yeah, I like that. I like that. I like that. I'll take it. I'll take that. That's good. That's fine. Yeah. Yeah. You probably do somehow. Bastion and Som. Okay. Yeah, Bastion did clutch up. Bastion clutched up hard. But you guys played like okay, like did you like hear anything that helps you out at all there? Like that makes you feel like a little more comfortable? Oh. Okay. Mhm. 6 JQ MW6. Oh shit! There you go. Yeah. What was that? I can wall. So, so yeah. Okay. I think he did. Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did. Okay, so we're gonna go over. No, you totally did. You totally did. Val was like, Chris Rice is soloing me right now, and I was like, dying. So, so in reality, like, I want, uh, like realistically, like, okay, like, I think your gameplay is actually pretty good. I think you just need to work on your cooldown use. Yeah, and and if you think of it this way, right? Like your DPS, like okay, your tank can take damage and absorb a shit ton of damage, and like yeah, they can get fried quickly, but like stop worrying of it. Like don't think of it like that. Your DPS has a lot less health than a tank does. Making helping healing a DPS will net you more value than healing a tank who does less damage. Unless the tank has so like positioning wise, if your tank uses a cooldown, then they're going to require more resources from you guys, support wise, right? If a tank has all their cooldowns, they need a lot less resources. So here, right, for example, we have a Rhine, right? If he has shield, he needs less healing. You can help, yeah, and then if he takes a shit ton of damage, he goes behind cover, he gets healed up, he goes back out with shield. He as long as his shield's up, he requires less focus, right? So that allows you to focus on your Sojourn and your Torb to keep them up so then they can do the same thing to our tank. You know what I mean? So the goal of the whole goal is to force out as many cooldowns, and usually the team with the least amount of cooldowns loses, right? Unless someone's just hella cracked. Uh huh. Go. Mhm. In like the middle. Mhm. Mhm. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. I'm not. Like I said, I'm honestly just focusing on your cooldown use and your positions. Cause okay, it's okay. Torb's where Torb's is right now. It's the beginning of the match. I'm not gonna get mad at you or anything like this. Okay, Sojourn's not behind anything. Sojourn could have been up height. Sojourn could have been behind the thing. Sojourn could have been off to the left. It's just bad positioning. Oh, they were cheeks. I know. Uh huh. Mm. Okay. You know where you should have faded, right? Yeah. Because it's because also then you kind of like make Rice move up too to like try and help you out and keep you up in that. And if you guys notice, your Ryan is just here. Torb is back here. He rotated, and then you guys it's two supports fighting a Mei and a Orisa. That's not a fun play. But you know where you're supposed to be. Please tell me you fade out. You get stuck. That's chill. You have orb, throw orb. Boom. I dig it. Heal him up a little bit. Now you're back in. Okay, another trick on Moira is like Val hates it because I tell her to do this shit all the time. Okay, I don't want you to just sit there and hold your heal. Tap it. You could tap spam it. It feels I know, but it's just one of those like habits that we try and fix, right? So even if someone's critical, sorry. Okay, I'm realistically I'm in a really bad place. I'm ahead of my tank. Like I'm in a really bad spot. Well, yeah, but here's the thing. Okay, like you don't have any cooldowns and you don't have orb to heal you. You have nothing. So even if you were to contest me here, right? You get like a little bit of sucky here right now, and then you go to the wall right next to you, right? And you just take that corner. Oh, before I kill you, yeah. But I'm just saying, like realistically, right? Like if we were to like play this out right now, you get like a little bit of sucky, you go behind the wall, and then if you want to wait until orb or something happens, then you can change again with position, right? And use a cooldown. And then I'm still gonna be assuming focusing that way and then not the other way. You know what I'm saying? You could have like looped around or something or like gone around the tower. Like there's a lot of ways to do it, but you get a little sucky and just kind of die. And then Sojourn gets a kill. No, she doesn't. Sojourn sucks. Sojourn sucks ass. Where's Crispy? Oh, he's coming back too. Yeah, you guys are fucked. Yeah. I was by my. If you actually think about it, I was by myself. Val didn't help me there. Like tank rotated my way late, so like, and then rotated back around, which was dumb. But I'm in a really bad spot. You guys could have actually gotten a 2v1 on me. I get it. I get it. Okay, right here. Why are we up here? Why are we up here? Tanks? Mm-hmm. Okay. Oh, then you're chilling. Okay. If you had a game plan for it, then I'm chilling. Yeah, there you go. Good job. Okay. Because as soon as you saw me turn the corner, then you're out. But then I take height on you and I know where you're going. Right? So now you have more cooldowns to use. Okay. But if we look like okay, like if we're actually gonna break this down like for real, right? Okay. I'm gonna go back a little bit. Yeah, let's do it. Go for it. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yes, ma'am. Mm-hmm. I, you're already there, yeah. Cause like, okay, being stuck here, I get it. Okay, like you're just you yeah. Realistically, just to try and get back to your team. Because you're out. Wait, hold on. How much time is this? 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. That took like 15 seconds of yeah, with yeah. You know what I mean? And I'm not like it's a bad position. But your team's in bad positions also, but also like having you out of the fight for that long is huge because not only that, Not only okay, like are they not getting healed? That's one thing, right? But you're not building ult charge, and maybe your ult could have stopped bleeding. Hmm. Yeah, and then and then your hog's kind of dumb here. He just drops on point. You guys aren't even in positions to help him out. Look where your DPS are. And Rice is back here too. And then you're like, I have to. That's what your thing is here, right? You have to go help him. Yeah, yeah. And and yeah, I get it. And it's like, oh, I'm gonna keep him up for a stall, but it doesn't actually stall anything. It wasn't worth it, right? Just let him die. Let him die. And yeah, yeah. You need to let him die and play your life at that one because had you done that, you might have had ult by now. And you guys haven't had an ult out at this point. Mm-hmm. True. Out of the mindset of mercy. Mm-hmm. I get it. Yes, it does. It gets very much so. So that's why I was saying, like, pick 3 heroes that you really want to play. Like, if Mercy's one of them, Kiri's one of them, that's cool. Moira, I don't mind. Like, okay. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay. 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 You go back to Moira. And and that's actually fine. I don't mind that. I actually like Moira. Caleb kind of got screwed here. Yeah. No, for sure. As Brig, you can heal a shit ton, but you're not out healing all of that. So my main thing is you guys use 2 ults here. Do we get any value out of it? Okay. I don't either. It was really bad. Ugh. Oh yeah. Mhm. I do too. Okay. Like he's taking so much damage. But okay, I get it. I actually really like Crispy's Zen swap here. It's huge. Okay, you took damage, you faded out. Okay. Okay. We're gonna check this real quick. Okay? And there's a reason why I'm rewinding here. We're gonna zoom up a little bit. Okay. Your goal here is helping tank, right? Yeah. Okay. Here we are overexposed. No, but think about it right here, okay? Think about it this way. If you look, you're seeing her armor. Her armor is still like high. You don't need to stress it. Yeah. And you could have played safe, like right around the corner, because she's gonna have to back up anyways. She's taking too much damage. She's gonna back out. No, she does go. She tries to go through, but here, Anna, you're taking like your front line, right? You're basically the tank here because the tank's kind of like off to the side. You're gonna take all of that damage. Which, here we go. And then we're forced, because you started taking too much heat, you're forced to fade early. I'd much rather you fade late. Play safe, fade late. Because you'll see. Because Orisa gets ult. So I'd rather have you. Not really. So let's say it this way, right? So here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Okay, I'm paused. Tank is pushing into the doorway again, right? Okay. We're zooming, 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 zooming. We are staring at their whole front line. Okay. Yes. So I gotta go. I gotta go, right? And you're like, I gotta go. But if you were to play where your Orisa is, like just keep peeking that corner, get some heals out, get a little sucky, throw an orb, whatever the fuck. You just keep playing that corner instead of playing. Oh yeah, hers is booty cheeks. Oh, my Orisa? Oh, your Orisa? Here you go. Corner. That's the corner I want you on. Does that make sense? If your Orisa's in front of you and then she's gonna push this way to the left around the corner, right? And I want you on that corner because then it's fine. I don't care if you're like directly on the corner like where she is. You could be behind it, but I want you to have some cover on your left side. So then you're not stuck in the open like this and then you have to fade out that way to the cover. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, let's go. Mhm. Yeah. Okay. I got to go. Mhm. Mhm. So, I understand the thought process. But but if we were sitting on that corner anyways, and you take dynamite, then you fade backwards, right? Then you're not on fire anymore. You can throw an orb forward, get the same amount of heals out, and build more ult charge, and then not be in danger here. Because I would rather have you play safe and fade late. You know what I mean? Than to fade early and then be in danger. This is like that cooldown thing that I'm trying to like kind of like wire you with. Because watch, you fade to cover, Orisa gets a free ult on you. You can't get out of that, right? She gets a fat ult, which is huge, and we were like, damn, that was a big ult on our side. You know what I mean? But but also like it didn't have to get you. You know what I mean? I got a present for you, by the way, right there. But you does that make sense? Like kind of like what I'm saying here, right? It totally does, right? Like I'm not. It's like I'm pounding it in your brain, but also like I'm not trying to be an ass about it. But like just think of it that way, right? Like if I'm on Moira, I want to use Fade as my get out of jail free card, right? I Oh, I get it.
Defend objective A.
It, I totally get it, but if we're gonna force getting kills anyways, then we're playing the wrong hero into that. You know what I mean? Because like if we're gonna try and play for kills, like Moira can kill stuff. I know she can. But my thing is more, you already had Zen. We needed more like just survivability in general, right? And Moira's great at that because she could fade hella far away. And then only like really hard dives will get to her. So like and by hard dives I'm thinking like, okay, we're gonna look at like Tracer, Genji, even though you counter Genji, but he can dive you. You know what I mean? Monkey, stuff like that, like really hard dive, right? If you're playing safe, they'll never kill you. And it's okay because then you could still throw an orb out and heal your teammates, but stay alive. And I'd much rather have you just play corners, and then if you take some damage, like try not to frontline as much, but if you take some damage, then you could fade to safety, but try and save it if you can. Like if you could just walk around a corner and not take damage, do that. If you can fade away, because that's the whole point of the ability, right? It's not really like a fade to dive. It's like a fade to safety. You know what I mean? If we're I know but it's like just one of those like easily punished things. It's like it's this most simple thing to punish because Moira without fade is tickling me. You know? So like I'm beaming her. Like I'm for sure beaming her. Yeah. So here, I know I get a shot off on you. I know you see your tank walking. This is why you moved up. And then you take a corner. But your Sojourn was up too. Okay. So now we're kind of in safety. I actually really like it. Okay. To your right, you're a little over peaking, but it's okay. Fade out. There we go. I like it. But you see how you faded away and out of damage? I liked it. It was good. Yeah. It looks better, right? It feels better too. Cause then you're like I'm healing a lot more. Oh. I get it. Yeah. There you go. I like that. Beautiful. That was like the prime example of doing something like that I said. That like I just want you to do more of. That's it. I know. I just need you to do it more. I know. Yeah, you could have. She let me build Bob too fast. But you guys get it? Like, but like, that was an ult fight and you guys won it. You played really well. Like, okay, let me just stop it here real quick. Look at the scoreboard, dude. You played really well that spot. That first push, you did really good. You took damage, you got out, you didn't die, number one. And you were playing yeah, you have really good healing. You have the most in the lobby right now. That's what I'm saying. You're not dying, you're playing really well. Okay, so then simply like right like okay, Val pops. No, I mean you didn't, but Val pops here. Oh wait, no. Did Crispy pop? No. Val popped. Val pops. Val popped there. That's Val. She pops for our tank. You take instant damage. Why are you guys walking out on this? Okay. But there's a whole ass fucking orbital ray in your shit. Or, yeah, get that. Oh. Like I'm in the wrong spot. Hey, what? What is the filling of a Nido? I just got my Nido pop. Well, duh. Fade? There you go. Nice fade. Pretty big. Those big fights. Yeah. Bro! It's all over my dog's bed! Is it glue, bro? Fuck! Oh. Yeah. Yeah, she gripped the Soj. Oh. Okay. Okay, let's see what's going on here. Okay. Sojourn came out with all. Oh, you were waiting on Fade? Okay. But as soon as you took the first May Icicle there, you could fade out. You know this. You should have. It's okay, but I'm just saying. You know. You know. Like, I don't even have to tell you that. Like, you just kind of know. Yeah. Yeah, no, it's the panic is real because you couldn't get a kill and you couldn't get anybody off the point at once. Yeah. Yeah? Okay. Okay. This fight is a shit show. But who's behind you? Just... I know, and you were kind of frontlining. And I wanted you to be back there by Crispy. I know, but you tickle ball. There's like two really good ways to deal with ball, right? It's either you ignore the ball and kill everything else and isolate him, or you all focus the ball. And yeah, you were trying to focus ball, but it doesn't help if you're the only one focusing ball. You know? Okay. Take some damage. I get it. We're okay. Okay. I get it. I'm not mad about it. I play Moira. I get it. I know. But your meter's full. You could alternate Sucky and Healies. That is huge. Humongous. Yeah. Yeah. But you guys won the round. This. Yeah. I would be hella pissed too. Fuck that. Yeah. I need to, like, wash my hands. This is fucking bad. Ah, fuck. Let's go back to watching you. Why are you using so much heal off rip? I get that. Okay. If you... I get it. I mean, this game doesn't really, like, help me, like, help you. Unless, like, kind of just being monotonous and saying, hey, you play corners, use your cooldowns better, fade out. But you've been fading out really well. I know. Well, like... You could have been deep left here, I guess. I mean, to help out more. Yeah. You know what I mean? You could have, like, alright, so when we're pushing through, right? You fade into here. You expected Mei to be there. You move back. Sombra moves here. You're going main. And then you decide, throw an orb, and then back out. But no one's in front of you. Yeah, that's why you backed out. You could have rotated either... Okay, so your Zarya's height. I don't know why. This is really bad positioning by your team. Okay, so like Crispy's just out here floating around. Your Echo's down main. You could rotate left, just to force the pressure, right? No, you do, but you do, but look how much health you have now. If you moved early, then you would have to use that fade. I'm just saying. Probably not, because Bap's the only one who shot at you, right? So Bap was the only one shooting at you there, and then you were forced to use fade. So then, if you're forced to use fade, then go back. Does that make sense? Yeah, yeah. Because then the Mei gets a free walk on you, and then you're kind of stuck. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. And it's okay. Like, it's just one of those things that happens. But let's see what happens next. Yes. Yeah, you guys were both coming back. Then you guys get a stagger there. That's big. So now that you have a stagger here, this is where you guys should have actually won this fight. So I'm actually going to focus really hard on this fight. I don't know what your Zarya is doing. You get... Okay, Echo's there. You guys should have won this right here. Okay. Okay, you're taking cover. What's going on? Okay, I'm pausing. What's going on around you? I want to see. Okay. You're hiding on cart. That's fine. But then... No, I don't either. But... And then we go... Some damage here. You could have early orbed there. Yeah, you could have thrown the orb early. To bounce it. Just to get a few corners. Your Echo's in ult, and then you're sucking somebody and not healing her. I would have liked you to heal, like just flick over there real quick, throw her like some, yeah, send her a little love, and then go, and then you fade, and then you're stuck. Okay, so yeah, so I'm gonna play this again. I'm gonna watch you from third. We're gonna speed up a little bit. Right, we're down here. Okay, we already knew we were in danger. You could have actually had probably two fades this fight. You could have faded back behind, like behind even Caleb back there. You know? Oh, I know. Okay, okay, that's fine. So then we're fighting. Echo's on point hard here, right? Yeah. So you need to throw her something because you're healthy. What about your other? Okay, Caleb's in trouble. You're to your right. Caleb's in trouble, but Echo's more. Yeah. At this point, the Orisa copy is more important than anybody else. Just because that's a free ult. And then when you fade here, instead of fading this way, right? To get back to safety, it's either into the room or behind the rocks. You pick. Either one. And the reason is that's fine. It was just I totally get it. But also this is just one of those things like you got pressured, you panic faded because it was hectic on point, right? And then you end up getting stuck, right? Yeah. And like even to say like if you went into the room, you might not have died, but then you might not have been able to keep anything else up anyways because of my ult, and you guys had nothing to stop the ult. Agreed. But but it is, yeah, exactly. That's all it is. It's just something to like have an eye on, right? And then your Orisa's on height. I like the early orb. That's fine. Okay. Yeah. And then it forces your fade, right? You're still healthy, but then your Zarya, you actually get a pick off it, which is good, but also, you know what I mean? It's like you didn't have to be in that stressful position. That's all. I know, but you know what I'm saying. Mhm. Mhm. I get it. And I guess that's where we need to like focus a little more on it, right? We need to be like a little more intentional with our use of stuff. You know? Like throwing the damage orb in the beginning is whatever. It's not a big deal. Throwing a damage orb right now is not a big deal, right? Like getting a little bit of damage out, not a big deal. But having a damage orb for heals when you need it and not having it available is a big deal, right? Not having fade. Okay, I know you're focusing tank, but if you look to your right, you're gonna get beamed. You know what I mean? And your Zarya's not to your right anymore. Your Zarya actually should have turned right and not turned this way. Everyone turned on the Orisa. You could have been in the room. Focused hard. I know. Yeah, but like safety wise, right? Is back here or in the room. right? Those are your only two angles of safety here because Val's there, Bap's there. You're gonna get beamed that way. If the Orisa turns around on you, you're gonna get beamed that way or javelined and then killed. So your only actual safety spots is here and then the room, right? Does that make sense? And then you guys are walking on this. They have Immort, so then you guys actually can't get that kill. You fade out, which is fine, but then you drop back down. And I know why you're dropping down is because you're worried about the point, right? You need your Zarya to walk on point. But she does anyways. And then you die early. Well, Caleb's on. Yeah. And like I said, it's just like focusing on like intention and like being a little more hyper aware. Yeah. Fade out. You're good. Get a good kill. Huge. Okay. The other thing too is you got ult this fight. If you stayed alive last fight, you got ult this fight. If you stayed alive last fight, you would have had ult. And then Caleb's just stalling here. Meow, 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 meow. Soldier's stalling too. I know! You were stuck, bro! You were stuck, dude! I know. I get that. Yeah, there's nothing you could do about that. Like, for real. Like... Oh, man. It's okay. I'm not... Like, has it been helpful for you at all, though? Like, I want you to, like, actually be, like... Let's do it. Cool with me. Like, I want you to get better. Like, I want you to, like, get back to where you want to be. And I feel like you can. You just need to, like, refocus on, like, your cooldown use. And then, on top of that, like, a little bit of your positions on, like, frontlining and, like, you try playing... We could look at it like this. Think of it as... I am only going to take fire from one spot. And then I know where it's coming from. So, like, try and play a corner really hard. And I feel like you can. And then, like, be a little bit more aware of where your tank or team is. And have somebody, like, kind of near you. So then, like, if you need to fade backwards and they take the heat, then you heal them. You know what I'm saying? So then you could be a little bit more... Yeah. You could play off it a little better. I agree. Yeah, because you're like, I can get more damage out, I can do stuff, so I'm gonna make stuff happen. And then it's kind of like the same thing with Kiri, okay? Like, if you can... then you get fucked. Yeah. So, like, for example, with Kiri, right? Let's TP earlier. Like, if you see a DPS fighting somebody, and it's a, let's say, like, it's a Cass versus a Cass, and then it's a 1v1. If you TP earlier and you make it a 2v1, then it forces them to commit somebody else, or you guys get the kill on the Cass. You know what I mean? Try and force those 2v1s a lot more. And you fade over. That's fine. There you go. That's more of the concept, right? So then, like, but if you're gonna fade, like, okay, let's say I go to a hard help, a Cass on the flank, and I'm on Moira. I'm gonna and I need to get there quick, right? I'm gonna fade over, and then I have to have my orb either like coming really soon, or I have to have it. Because if you're gonna... Exactly. So if you're gonna commit, you need to commit with all of your resources to help that person win that fight, or don't do it at all. Yes. I think you're getting like you get what I'm saying, right? Like it kind of like I want you to flow better with it, so then you're not in shitty positions where like you're like I'm fucked. I feel like I have to pressure the point because no one else is. But let's help them win a side fight so then they can pressure the point with me. I feel like the stupid reses you have crazy ass reses. I'm not gonna judge you for a crazy res because I've seen your crazy res win fights. But I want to say this. Okay, yeah, and it makes it a crutch, but it also puts you at risk. So then think of it this way: if I have to cross in front of people, I'm not gonna try and risk that res. If I'm gonna cross to like boost somebody, I'm not gonna try and risk that as much as I can if I can see somewhere else that I can boost instead. hmm I never said you were, and I don't think you are. I think you're actually pretty good. Uh huh. You're not. You're not. You're actually really good. I just think like a little more like focus on the fights and then a little better like knowing, hey, I'm gonna fade away if I take damage. Like thinking ahead of that before you take the damage will help you realize like visualize it a little better. And then be like, all right, I'm taking some damage. I know exactly where I'm fading to because that area is safe, that area is not. Just think of your safety spots, right? Like if there you go. And I think that will help you stay alive more, will help you build more ults. And then your ults, like, we can go over another day. You know what I mean? But yes, I'm trying to, like, I'm working. Yeah, no, they were. And I'm working with Val on, like, sometimes she'll, like, hold rush. Or, like, even I hold rush sometimes, right? But then, like, I'd rather have her just open a fight with rush. Because then maybe we get a pick off it, right? Stuff like that. Simple stuff. Like it sounds simple, but then like it's like, dude, we're down one. Do I rush still? Do I not? Do I hold it for next fight? Well, it depends on the situation. So like if you're playing Mercy and you have Valkyrie, open the fight with Valkyrie. Once but once you have to make sure that your team is able to engage to get value. And then like you know what I mean? Like if I have an Ashe and a Cass, Valk's not going to be super huge in the beginning there unless somebody's moving in like a diva. And then it's going to be huge because then she's boosted while the Cass and Ashe are boosted and it's like we get like kind of like a three-way attack, you know what I mean? Just simple stuff like that. But like I liked your Valks in that push or not in the that one map. It was nice. Yeah. No, you did good. Yeah. Yes. Yes. Yeah. And then also I will say like sometimes in like masters and up, it's sometimes very hard to play Mercy because of how much like how good the hit scan are. Because you'll be poked out more often. So I'd suggest like I like your Mercy. Like I love it when I'm pocketed. Like it helps me so much. I kill so many things. But also like Moira heals a lot more than Mercy does. And she kind of like helps while you're in the rank. Then you'll grow with them. Yeah, it's gonna suck. No, I get that, and I've been there. But also, like, if you're interested in like Juno, We can go over like specific Juno tech next time or whatever. Some specific carry tech if you want to. Like if those are heroes you're interested in, like we can actually do that. But yeah, put into practice Moira today. See how you feel, but just the same concepts. The concepts don't change, right? It doesn't even change from DPS. I get it. Yeah. It's a general. There you go. Just be more intentional with your use. That's all. And I think you'll be good. Good luck with your games though. I gotta clean this shit. I gotta clean this fucking thingy that popped. Yeah, it sucks. It's not fun. But I told you it wouldn't be bad. You didn't have to freak out.